Good morning ish. It is 9 a.m. and I'm watching the news right now. At this point, at least 31 confirmed killed in the Brussels attacks. They're reporting 3 different bombs going off, 2 at the airport, one at the metro station. I'm looking at the TV right now. And today's a relaxed day for me. I've been, I slept once in 48 hours. Had some good sleep last night, though. But, had a great visit with Emily, too. Hi, Emily. Hi, Tim, if he watches this. Um, but, okay, so here's the deal. They just found an undetonated suicide vest. And I'm pretty sure this is actually a first. Now, I was just having a daydream yesterday, day before, maybe might have been last night. I don't know. Like I said, I was up for 48 hours. I had a dying fish, and I was trying to stay up and attend to it and pray for it. It died. I'm just going to warn you, because I'm posting this before I post these videos about the fish. I'm just going to tell you, the fish is going to die. Don't worry, you haven't seen the fish yet. It's not one of the expensive ones. It's this cheap one that I decided to throw in with a maroon clown to see if they would mate. And holy crap, there's a chopstick. Hold up. I have left a chopstick floating in the fish tank, so I had to take care of that right quick. Okay, chopping stick. Crisis avoided. So I could show you all these guys. But, anyways, say hello to the perculas. They're doing just fine. So, anyways, back on track. So, the daydream I was having was a scenario in which our law enforcement agencies obtained proof that was behind, sorry, I need to clear. Russian was behind Islamic State. Yeah, excuse me. Moving on. Smoker's cough, So yeah, y'all get that? So I was thinking maybe, just in case the AK-47s aren't cluing anybody in after, 50 or so years. Because that's how long the shit's been going on. Fucking Nipple Boy is in his 70s. Y'all realize that. At the very least, okay, even if he's not immortal, he's in his fucking 70s. He is the Cold War, okay? So the daydream I had was about them basically tracing back some detonator switches to Nod, you know? Nod. Excuse me. Here we go. Russia. Yeah. And I'm gonna wait and see, because I've learned after so many years of literally having dreams and then seeing them that when I dream about something and I see something closely related, that those little insights that I got in the dream are more reliable than the press releases. So basically, what I'm saying is that, psychically or whatever, um, this theory, this little possibility, um, based on the fact that it preceded this by a couple of days, or at least a day. I'm looking up at the news right now. Still saying 31 killed. So the possibility of involvement in terrorist waves towards Europe after Europe and Russia have kind of, you know, parted friendly ties, I mean, with them kind of invading it and whatnot. If you're just not aware that they're invading Europe, um, ask a Ukrainian, okay? Hell, ask a Latvian or a Lithuanian. Ask a Polish person, all right? Ask a Polish person who's actually Polish. Well, learn more about Europe, America, Americans, people, my countrymen, my brothers and sisters, my cousins and friends. You need to learn more about Europe, what's been happening there, and you need to get more perspectives than what you find in an American history book. Ukrainian and Polish tellings of history are the most revealing because they were literally both caught between a rock and a hard place. The rock being, yeah, and the hard place basically being the strongest nation that resisted them a century ago. All right. And that's why, just like here, now, political infiltrators were sent there then in order to cause a right wing frenzy. Okay. And I don't think I need to tell anyone who's the Hitler character right now. Okay. And I'm not talking about Nipple Boy. Does this ring a bell? Does it look like a muskrat? Some sort of orangutan implant or something? Okay. Hi, Bill. Anytime. Yeah. Anyways. So, 31 people dead because people aren't willing to be realistic about what's going on in the world. 31 people dead because while I believe in free enterprise, the bad word that capitalism has become can cause us to make some pretty stupid decisions in ignorance of our tactical disadvantages. Okay? And what I mean by that is right now, Brussels, Belgium, okay? And if you're not familiar with what's been going on with Belgium, Belgium has been infiltrated by Muslims like you wouldn't believe. Belgium is like Istanbul, Europe, okay? There's massive, massive Sharia no-go zones in Belgium. It's considered to be the worst place um, in all of Europe. Okay, except for Kosovo and shit like that. Um, way down there by Greece and by Turkey. Okay, that's worse. I'm talking like in Europe, in the center of Europe and everything. Belgium is the hot spot. Okay, and this isn't the first one that's happened here in recent years, but this is obviously the biggest one. Look at that. There's pictures. That is the Metro Rail, courtesy of NBC Today. And Matt and Savannah are doing their thing. I like them. I think they're good people. I think they probably might have used to been spooks or an SA at one point, but I think they're good people. Um, so what was I saying, anyways? Well, okay. If you're new to my channel, let me just recap some pretty crucial facts that I've covered in previous videos extensively. Um, Brezhnev, the Soviet premier before Gorbachev, okay, while he was starting to play nice with Reagan and pretend to be for nuclear nonproliferation treaties and stuff like that. While he did that, out of his out of the left side of the mouth, out of the right side of his mouth, he was writing a little book. And I'm not sure what the title of this book is, but you can find it if you search for it. Um, I'm not a fan, and I won't recommend you to the rhetoric of the John Birch Society, but the John Birch Society is actually who got me onto this. See, I have taken my studies from all different sources. I want to know and understand everyone. I want to be able to forgive everyone. I don't go out looking for people to hate. Okay? I go out looking for ways to forgive people, ways to see things from their perspective. And to do so is to make sure that what you think is actually right, as opposed to simply what you want and what you're used to and what you prefer. Well, this book is basically how communism was going to pretend to collapse and then rely on Islamic extremism. Okay? And this book was published in the early 80s. Okay? In English. Okay? In English in the early 80s. Written, initially published in Russian, I believe, in 1981. Okay? I think. But it's by Brezhnev himself, talking about what's going on that nobody else seems to know about. But you can find out about on my channel. And, I don't mean to shamelessly plug myself, but I'm the most fucking informative channel on YouTube. I don't cover daily breaking news events, but when something big happens, I tell you what's really behind it. Okay? And this denial that so many people are having of what's going on, that the Cold War never ended, it just mutated into the war on terrorism, that this giant post-Mongolian empire of media is one. Okay? They are money worshippers. All of them. That's what they have in common. They don't give a fuck about us. They don't give a fuck about their religions. They about that money, honey. Okay? So you have these waves of migrants coming since the invasion of Ukraine and the buildup along the other European borders has started. Okay, and I mean it's like a World War One trench in Ukraine right now. Yeah, uh, go find out for yourself, people. It's bad down there. Okay, but yet the northern part of Ukraine is still such a conscientious, good-hearted group of people. They're still willing to accept Syrian migrants. That's amazing to me. But the fact of the matter is, Muslim people have been misguided just like Christian people. Okay? And Muslim people as a whole, not bad people. Okay? If anything, from the information that they've been told, they've made a misguided choice to make better decisions in a lot of ways than most Christians have. Oh. And if you find yourself offended by that, check and make sure you don't lump into that group. Okay? So, anyways, I wonder what's happening in Ukraine today. If there's anything interesting, you might see two little news reports out of me today. But I've been distracted by dying fish and aquarium setup and maintenance and school projects. 20 at Metro Airport, 20 at the Metro station, 11 at their airport killed, and more than 130 people injured. That's according to NBC News. And they have Pete Williams in Washington reporting right now. Okay. So, I don't have much analysis that isn't just, overstating the obvious. But I found that dream interesting. I had a little dream about us getting a hold of some detonators. And now we have found an undetonated suicide nest. And I mean, we're talking about spy wars here, people. We're talking about CIA versus KGB. Only, only part of our government seems to be aware that they even have a fucking enemy. And that's kind of scary. And the part about that makes that possible is the scariest and worst part about it. It's the fact that the good guys in our government don't know who the fuck to trust. You ready to get telling your friends? Okay. You ready to make people aware? The world depends on you doing this. Okay. I'm not asking people to share my videos so I can get hits and make money off my little 0.007 cents a fucking click or whatever. Um, I, I don't care if you make your own Facebook post, if you start blogging yourself, start your own channel, okay? I'd appreciate extra views, but that's not what I'm after, I'm not going to pretend like I don't need money to spend on my fish tanks and my cars, But I ain't asking nobody for money. Don't fucking donate. Don't donate to my channel, okay? But I mean, you know, can if you really want to. But I think the whole idea of these fucking people who, oh, can you please give me money? Oh, we really need to get this done, and we appreciate all your help. You can show your support and blah blah blah. Get a job. Fuck. Okay. Anyways, I got a YouTube channel. I make money off it, but I fucking do other things. Okay, you gotta beg people for supporters and subscribers. You need to do something with your life. Okay. I mean, the way I see it, if you're really on a mission for truth, you're not gonna be worried about all that shit. Okay, because truth requires faith, and faith dictates action. So, anyways, I would like to kind of veg out and stare at my pergola clowns because I just rearranged their house again. As I'll go ahead and show. I have a baby bubble tip anemone, which isn't big enough to host them, but it's really pretty. And I've made this little cave for them, hoping that they'll, just kind of hang out around there because the female is ready to have babies. She is ready to lay her eggs. And the little male keeps on picking away algae from different spots. But the female is just not taken to him. So, anyway, I'm trying to get them to mate on that one new rock where the bubble tip anemone is because I'm going to try to put more bubble tips on that rock. And at the very latest, believe me, they'll start laying eggs once I get that bubble tip in there. Oh yes. And speaking of YouTube money, I'm about to spend my check that I just got on some more aquariums so I can start breeding fish as another source of income. Oh, get a job, people. I understand you think you think you have a message. I understand that some of you might actually not be total fucking shills and that you might actually think you have a message. Okay? But you shouldn't be begging people, manipulatively, especially, to try to send you fucking money. Okay? If you really think that it's your calling to tell the truth to people, then you should have faith in God's providence and faith in his providence for your abilities, that you can do more things to make more money to fund your ability to tell the truth. Okay? And, I'm not saying it's practical. I'm saying it's honorable. It is very often the case to do the unpractical thing to retain honor. Okay? And what you find is that when you trust in money, money rules your life. But when you trust in God more than you trust in money, guess who proves themselves to be more powerful? Especially when it comes to your fate. So, on that bombshell, it's time for me to veg out the pergola clowns. Because they're so freaking cute. I mean, they're just kind of just looking around at the way I just rearranged the rocks. And I mean, you want to talk about some funny little cool fish. These fish chase a laser pointer. I mean, how cool is that? Fish that chase a laser pointer. And they go up right to you. They always want to see what you're doing. I have my hands in the tank, they're always going up to my hands to see what my hands are doing. If you want to fish with some personalities, all pergola clownfish. And if you want to wait a couple of months, I'll probably have some I could sell you. I'll probably be selling them by the tens, selling little shoals of them, because these are wild caught. There's no risk of retarded babies coming out if you have a little shoal of them. The best way to do it is to get yourself a big damsel. I mean, a big pergola. And then get a bunch of little pergolas. Okay. Never get 3 clownfish. Okay. And never get 2 clownfish that have been living by themselves. I'm going to stop talking about fucking clownfish on this video because it's a news video, wasn't it? really was kind of a bombshell. Not really. I'm just kidding. So President Obama is about to speak from Cuba. Oh, that's right. He's in Cuba right now, isn't he? Oh, Belgium and Cuba. No communist significance there. Yeah, see, I often ask people if the war on terror has nothing to do with the war on communism, why is Guantanamo Bay our facility? Why Cuba? Huh? Makes your brain grind to a halt, doesn't it? Go back and watch more of my videos. I'll teach you, baby bird. Okay. So yeah, I think I said something about a bombshell and ending. I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. Thanks for watching, everybody. Stay safe. Hope you have a great day. Obama's speaking now, so I gotta go. Click the like button, subscribe if you haven't already. Peace.